Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Talk with the Titans, live from London, UK, all the way to the US of A and worldwide. I'm your host, Kalam, and this is Talk with the Titans. Oh, man. Listen, we've got a powerful, powerful show in store for you today. I got my two main men in the building. I've got Gabz. Hey, yo, Gabz, I beg you just say hello to the family.
Peace, peace, peace to everyone. What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, man. We're here, man. We're live. We're gonna have a nice little discussion tonight. A nice little discussion.
Jeez.
So peace, everyone. Yeah.
And you know, I got my second main man in the building as well. My brother from another mother, my brother Omar. Hey, Omar, I beg you say hello to the family.
Yeah.
Jeez. We live, baby. We live. We lit, baby. We lit. Jeez. All right, let's get it now. Let's get it. So, yeah, family, I apologize for the delay. Okay, I do apologize for the delay, but we're here now. So what I need you guys to do is just hit up the notification button and let's get it in. Today is not even Scholar Gang. It's more like movie gang, movie gang. All right, so family, you know what? Without much further ado, I want to get my brother Gabz in, to just say it off. Okay, set it off. So Gabz, let me welcome you in. Let's get it.
Okay, man. So yeah, man. Peace to everyone. Obviously, I think this is going to be like a little review and a little breakdown on our thoughts on obviously a big movie of the year so far, Black Panther. And boy, what can I say? You know, it was a big film, a big film. You know, well anticipated. You know, everybody was geared up and ready for it. You know, and it delivered. It delivered on so many different levels. And obviously, last night, me and the brother Omar, Zulu, you know, after Kalam's show, we spent a couple of hours. Omar, how many hours? Was it a couple of hours trying to make sense of this Black Panther? Boy, how many hours would you say we were trying to crack this code?
We was deciphering that shit from every single beat of that movie was deciphering until the point where we just, oh man. But then here we go again.
Yeah, we gotta go again. So well, where should we begin? First and foremost,
actually, I want to know, before we even start off, two questions I want answered first. I want to know your impression of the movie when you was in there, your impressions, the middle, your impressions, and the ending. And further from that, the second question I'm going to ask you is this: marks out of 10. Marks out of 10.
Okay, I'll go first.
I'll go on.
Oh, do you want to go first, Omar?
Yeah.
Nah, you better go first. I'll start chatting shit.
All right then. So basically, you said first impressions, impressions of the movie. You said, yeah. So what? As in the beginning, middle, and end.
Yep. Soon as you stepped into the cinema screen, you sat down. You had your nachos all on the sea, all sorts. You had the grease just dripping down on the side of your lip. You know, them ways there. Your babes is just saying, "Come on, babes, fix up, man. Put the popcorn in your mouth and not on the chair and on your clothes. Come on, man. Stop acting like a baby. Come on, let's get it."
Okay, I'll give you a little breakdown about how I was, man. So my impressions, I'm not gonna lie. I was piped up. I was hyped. I was ready. Do you know what I mean? I've been waiting. There was so much things buzzing through my mind. You know, what's the film gonna be like? Is it gonna deliver? Are they gonna do what they normally do? You know, when it comes to black superhero movies, are they gonna try like just make it look so lame? You know what I mean? There was so much questions in my mind, you know, and I just wanted to get it started. And the beginning of the movie was Bob, it was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was it had me gazing at the screen, and just looking and just trying to find little, you know me, Kalam, I'm trying to find little subliminal messages in the opening scenes, just, you know what I mean, that I can use to, you know, decode afterwards and decipher. So, you know, the intro of the movie was very powerful. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if there's any people in the chat room that's listening live. I don't really want to spoil too much because I don't know if they've seen it. But boy,
we should say this right now. You should write in the thing spoilers and shit like that.
You should put spoilers, spoiler alert. Because
Spoiler alert.
Trust me, because I don't want to
get going off today.
Yeah. So yeah, intro beautiful. Middle, middle was also how can I say? Middle, we started middle. You know what? Yeah, middle part. There were some bits in there where I started to feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna break down why. I'm gonna break down why sooner or later. Omar knows where we were going with this. The middle, there was some things in there that made me very uncomfortable, and there was a kind of a shift, a pole shift into what I was seeing and what I was taking in with regards to what was happening in the movie. Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but you'll get it. And then the ending was a total shift. Boy, it was an emotional ride, you know, ups and down. And for me personally, there was some good bits, but there was also major negatives as well, you know, which we're gonna also talk about as well, which you know, didn't really sit well with my inner God, you know. So those are my impressions. We're gonna get into those later. I don't want to spend too much time on it. So Omar,
And marks out of 10, marks out of 10, marks out of 10. What are we giving it?
Marks out of 10. I said this to Omar last night. At first, what was it I said? I think I said 8. Was it 8 or 9 I gave it? It was a 9. After doing a little bit more, you know, thinking, I gave it a 10. I did give it a 10. I gave it a 10 out of 10. And that was on the basis of, you know, screenplay, you know, acting, you know, and the whole picture and the whole hype around it. So I gave it a 10 personally.
Okay.
Whew. Omar, let's get it, my brother.
I look, yeah. I'm gonna have to be the bad guy today, unfortunately. there's a veneer of impenetrable around this movie and love around this movie. I'm gonna have to be the bad guy today, people. First of all, let me start off by saying all of these movies, all of this Marvel stuff is haram. It's devilish. Make sure you hear me live and clear, yeah? Muslims, I don't co-sign movies. With that being said, we sinful people, and we'll talk about some sinful shit right now. So what I'm saying is this, yeah? I give the movie, Kalam, I'll start right by saying this. I like this movie. It was a great movie. And on paper, this movie should have been a 10. Easily. This should be my favorite Marvel movie. Unfortunately, I had to strip away marks, and I end up giving it an 8.6 out of 10.
Okay? He said what?
I gave it an 8.6 out of 10. And there's some shit in here you ain't gonna like, and you ain't gonna want to hear it. But you know, you asked my opinion, and my opinion is this.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna start. Do you want me to start right? Should I let it off? Should I start just going in, or should I just tell you that? Okay, let me start with that. I don't want to take
no.
8.6.
No. I don't want you to go in yet. I just want to hear the beginning, middle, and ending impression.
Just call me Umbaku from now on. That's it. Period.
Oh. Go on then. Go on. All right. So you know what? Yeah. All right. Let me give my own rendition. Still, personally, my impressions when I walked in. Listen, I felt like a young pharaoh walking in. Still, I'm not even gonna front. I had my son dressed up in his dashiki, just feeling like a young prince. Like, you know, them ways there. That movie was more than a movie; it was a movement itself. So my first impressions, yeah, as I walked into the cinema, before you even get to the cinema itself, they hyped it up. The marketing was on point, like I've never seen marketing before. Trust me on this. You really knew it was going to be a blockbuster. Sitting down in the seat, yeah, and watching it. I'm like, yo, mind blowing. I'll put it like this: mind blowing from the get go. Mind blowing. Middle, there was a lot of I don't want to say twists because it's not twists in the sense of twists. It's more of it it blossomed. It blossomed sweetly. It blossomed, and it got you to challenge the way you think. That's what it did. The middle bit got you to challenge the way you're thinking. Ending now, ooh, ooh. The ending was a bit uncomfortable. I'll tell you this for sure. The ending was a bit uncomfortable because you don't know, yeah. The ending just let you think like rah, rah, rah. You know when you're in two minds? You're in two minds right now. Things ain't straightforward. It's not just a yes or a no. It's not like there is a hero and there is a villain again.
Yeah.
It's got you to just reanalyze and rethink your whole worldview. That's what it did for me, to be honest with you. And the double ending. Okay, because that's just one ending. There is the double ending. What I mean by the double ending, for those of you who stayed inside, sat on your seat, because you know what Marvel's does. Yeah, it was like, Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. That's what I'm gonna say. It was nice. It set the pace for what's to come in the future, and I appreciate that still. Thank you, Marvel.
Wait, Kalam.
Omar, not yet. I know we're gonna say Omar. Omar, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Because if one of us go it, then they'll all gotta go through with it.
You might not want to co-sign that movement just yet. That post-credit scene just yet.
Trust me, it's peak.
Uh-oh.
It's very peak. It's very peak.
Uh-oh.
So, boy, Kalam, let us know how we're gonna do with it.
Gabz, set it off. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Like, how are we gonna do this? Because I don't know.
And hold on.
The good things about the movie and the bad things.
Let me mark it as this, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a movie. It's a movement. I have to mark it 10. I have to mark it 10 because it wasn't just the movie itself. It was the movement. There is a whole movement behind it. A movie is there, to move you. And it literally moved not just you, but a whole community of people worldwide. It's gotten us thinking on a next level. Well, some of us, I hope it is. I hope it's taking us back to the 1930s and 40s and 50s with that. For those of you that don't know about Sun Ra and the Afrofuturism movement, that's where it's got me right now. That's where it's got me. So I'm going to give it a straight 10 out of 10. Straight 10 out of 10.
Okay.
All right, let's get it in then. So you don't want to. So you're saying then? What are you saying? You know what? Opening scene. Let's discuss quickly the opening scene. Yeah.
Sick.
And let me know. Go ahead.
Crazy animation. Basically, for the viewers, that just to recap, obviously, the opening scenes of the movie start with a montage. It's almost like an animated, crazy, like next. How would you describe it? The way the opening montage where the vibranium's actually landing on Earth.
Yeah.
So what would you describe? It's almost like an animation. You know what I'm saying? It's like a super animation, high level animation, and it just depicts basically. There's actually, go ahead, because you was telling me about this, Gabz, what that's all about.
What the stone and that falling?
No, the actual because obviously then he gets blessed by the puma god or something like that. And you was telling me what that represents and that yesterday, remember?
Okay. So I he got blessed in the first. See, this is how you know, I think we're doing a bit too early. Me personally, because I need to watch the film a couple of times. But anyway, obviously, we have one of the Kemetic deities from the offset being mentioned. Kalam. Let the people know which deity was mentioned from the offset, who is one of the main forces behind the Wakandians, and who is that deity, that female.
Oh, come on, baby. You already know who it is already. It's got to be Bast, okay? That's our Kemetic principle right there, our Kemetic female deity, the feline herself, either known as Bast or Bastet. Let me pull it. I might as well pull it up for you real quickly, real quickly, because y'all got to know. Y'all got to be in with it with us. So let me just quickly pull it up. Okay, so we got Bast right here. Bastet, Bast, whichever name you want to call her. Okay, I'm just going to read a quick Wikipedia for you. Nice and easy. Bast or Bastet was a goddess of ancient Egyptian religion, worshipped as early as the second dynasty, 2890 BCE. As Bast, she was the goddess of warfare in Lower Egypt, the Nile River Delta region, before the unification of the culture of ancient Egypt. Her name is also translated as Bast or Bastet. Bastet. In Greek mythology, she's also known as Aelios, or cat, basically. The uniting Egyptian cultures had deities that shared similar roles and usually the same imagery. In Upper Egypt, Sekhmet was the parallel warrior lioness deity. So yeah, this is her right here. You know what I mean? It's there. There you go. That's her right there. Bast. Okay.
Okay. And then, okay. So after that montage, it goes to a cutscene. I started loving this shit. It goes to a cutscene, and now we are in Oakland, 1992. Yeah, am I cutting in and out, or am I coming through clear?
No, you're cutting out. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, yeah. So basically, it goes to a cutscene, and now we are in 1992, where we know why that is important, because there was riots going on at the time. Black folk were getting beat down. This reminds me of Rodney King. Was it Rodney King that got beat down around about that time, killed by feds, I believe it was?
Yep.
Right. Yep. So this is where you get me.
But not killed, beat down though, but not
killed. He was beaten down by feds, yeah. And there was a ton of shit. Riots were going on. This was a very this is a very prevalent time, yeah, of people, like, you know what I mean, people in the hoods and stuff, yeah. Especially California and that region, yeah, Oakland and stuff like that, yeah. They had enough, and they were doing a lot of riots at the time. A lot of riots. They were smashing up the place. It was mad. It's kind of reminiscent of the times we have in now, maybe the last couple of years in the Trump era, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people getting choked to death and a lot of people getting killed and stuff. Who comes to mind? Who were you saying the other day? What was that guy's name again? God bless the dead. Got choked out for buying a coffee or something and got killed.
Say that again.
Eric Garner.
Oh. Eric Garner. There you go. Yeah. So there's a reason why they did that. So they go to that time. Originally in the comic books, it was in Harlem, in New York, but they changed it to keep in the theme of the director, Ryan Coogan and them, because they come from that area. So they changed it, and it starts from there, and it goes to a cutscene, and they're now in one of the blocks in the hood. They got people on the lookout. There's kids playing basketball, and they're outside. And one thing that's crazy is the hoop is like a homemade hoop. It's like a crate as the thing. So it shows how poor these people was, and they're playing ghetto. And there's like 3 kids there, 1 kid's there, and he's like just pausing and looking up for a second. Then it goes to the cutscene up to the top, and it's some guys, and they look like they're moving some machine guns and stuff like that, like they're gonna go ready to riot and set it off. And then what happens? Gabz, what happens?
All right. Now this is where it begins, because this is very key. Okay, so I'm gonna let people know. So this is another spoiler alert for those people. If you don't want to hear this, I don't really want to say tune out, but you know, maybe you better
tune out right now. This is everything right now.
So basically, what we have now, we have T'Challa's dad, yeah, who was the king of Wakanda. What's his name again in the film? What's his dad's name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember his name. But anyway, T'Challa's dad, who's the king of Wakanda at the moment, very young.
Oh, no, real quickly. T'Chaka,
yes. T'Chaka comes in.
Who I might add, they got his little brother. You know the guy who's the real dad in the real life? They got his son. They got his son to do it. That guy who you see playing him, a younger version of him, is the real guy's son playing it.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
How crazy is that? So anyway, go.
Yeah.
And so by the way, just so we let people know, they play the same scene twice. 1/3 of the way of the movie, and we uncover something, and one in this we don't really uncover something. So are you gonna uncover it right now or what? You may as well uncover it to tell how it fits into the thing in it. So yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna uncover it. I'll probably do it to when we get to that bit.
Okay, okay, go on, go on.
So I'm just gonna basically say what happened. So basically, yeah, the young king comes in. He's also with two female warriors with him, and he's come to see his brother. His brother is now living in, you know, the modern world in Harlem. Is it basically? Yeah, it's in Harlem. I think they're in Harlem, isn't it?
Harlem in the comic books, but it's Oakland in the movie.
Yeah, it's Oakland. Yeah, he comes to visit. He comes to visit his brother, and his brother has a, what would you call him? An apprentice, who's with him at all time, and
he's counting up his money. He's like a runner, basically. He's a runner.
Yeah.
He's got a runner with him, a young guy, and he's like,
Yeah.
you know, he's mixing up with him.
Yeah. So, and his brothers obviously said, basically exposed him and said, listen, what have you been doing? Like, have you been doing some dodgy dealings? Do you know what I mean? And the brother tried to play it out like, nah. Do you know what I mean? They got into a little confrontation, you know, and then the brother told him, revealed a little secret that actually the little runner that was with him was actually a Wakandian spy. So he was actually a spy that the king sent out to watch over his brother to see what he's doing. So
okay,
what
so
he
let's recap that, yeah. Because this is really important, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's there, yeah. We don't know it's anything to do with Black Panther. He's just a guy counting up money, and not money, but they got machine guns and they're doing certain gangster shit, yeah. They look out the window because they hear a signal, yeah. As they turn around, it's a black room. The lights go on, and the Black Panther's standing there ready. Takes his thing off and greets him and goes, "Brother, how are you?" It's actually his brother. The guy changes accent. He starts, you know what I mean? You could tell he's actually, he reveals his lip. Yep. He shows his identity to say, yo, like, we're the same in that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, long story short, he goes to him, listen, word has, there's some intel. This is T'Chaka now, a young T'Chaka, yeah? He turns around and says to him, we're hearing that you have been selling our weapons. Yes. You've been revealing vibranium out here, and you've been uncovering our secrets. He goes, nah, I would never do that. Tries to deny it. He, in such a kingly way, says, report back to the throne room. You know what I mean? You need to come back to, and account for yourself. Yeah. And then something happens where he goes, you know what? No, actually, this is what happens. It's what you just said. The little runner he was working with was actually a spy spying on him. Yep. You get me? So he was a spy. His brother was a spy, but they also had another spy who was spying on him, who he thought was just his runner. So he goes, you've been selling our weapons. Yeah? And then he goes, no, he denied it. And then the guy goes, you know what? We've been spying on you. We know you did it. Yeah? And he goes, you know what? He comes clean. He goes, guess what? And this is where the whole movie, this is where there's two opposing thoughts or thought patterns are in this movie come from this point. He goes, guess what? I have been stealing the weapons because I'm arming our people who are being oppressed around the world. You need to do this because we're getting killed out here. Yeah. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And then in the midst of this, he goes, hold on a second. You betrayed me. You were spying on me. And he pulls a gun on him, and his pops kills his own brother.
No, before you did that, you missed a bit. Remember, the runner that was with the brother,
yeah,
he pulled out the vibranium out the bag. Remember, he brought out the vibranium in the bag, and then and T'Chaka took it and was like, "That's it, come back." And that's when the whole thing about him pulling out the gun and he was about to shoot him.
Yeah,
he was about to shoot him, and then he killed his brother.
He kills his brother. So the brother's whole motivation, yeah, was to basically take the resources of Wakanda out of Wakanda, and help his people that are being oppressed.
Yeah.
And his dad was like, nah, we're not about that life. I don't care. Then in the melee, he kills his brother because of the honor of like, nah, you're not killing him. I'll kill you. Yeah. And should we say the next bit? Okay, let me just say the next bit. So as he takes off, it pans back down to the kids playing basketball, and they're just looking up in the sky.
Yep.
Okay. So whose side are you on, Callum? Can you recap that? Whose side? Who was right out of those two people? Who was right?
That's the question. That's the question.
That's the question.
You know, you're asking some pertinent questions right about now, yeah. But I just wanted to back up real quickly, yeah. Back up real quickly, because you know what, that was like why I wanted to draw everybody to the opening scene, yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know if have anybody been to theaters before and know like the science and art of theater itself, like Shakespeare. In Shakespeare's plays, what do you hear right at the front, right off the bat in Shakespeare's plays? Yeah, what do you usually get? Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know, man.
Some action.
You usually get like a premonition. If you go watch any of them, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, all of them.
Yeah.
Always there. Like there was always every scene, yeah. Like there's every scene, yeah. There's usually like a little premonition or a little poem that's going on. That's just letting you know what is about to take place. It sets the standards of what's gonna happen next throughout the whole operation itself. And that's exactly what the movie did. It stuck true to what theater is about, stuck true to what a movie is about. Yet it gave you the opening scene, the prologue, yeah, of what is about to actually transpire. Yeah, I'm going to jump away from the vibranium coming down from the heavens. Yeah, that there, yeah, sets the tone for the ending of the film. You dig what I'm saying? That meteorites of vibranium coming down now sets the ending for the double ending. You dig what I'm saying? Are you with me? Are you not following me right now?
Okay.
Following me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because you know what happened is going to happen with Thanos and those forth, yeah? And those people there. That sets the beginning for that. But that's from the ending side. But then when we go into the film itself, yeah? And then you just saw the ghetto. You saw the mad ghetto taking place, yeah? And you saw them arming themselves up, yeah? At first, yeah? I ain't going to lie to you, yeah? I just saw it as like, niggas. They're about to do some drug deal. They're about to rob a bank. That's all I was thinking in my head. Yeah, I'm being bad. I'm gonna keep it real. You know when when you see that, you just think of the normal tropes that you're used to. But they were.
Right,
but they said, nah, this film ain't about no niggas. Yeah, they said this film ain't about no niggas. They were planning some revolution. That's what they were doing. They were planning revolution at the time. It ain't no nigga business that's going on. And again, yeah, what do you get to see? You get to see, the hovercraft coming in, yeah, some high tech. You see the distinction going on. You see some nigga-ish or some ghetto going on, and then all you saw was like, what the? Huh? Are the gods here? Are the gods here? 2 2s now. All you hear is the knock at the door. Dong dong dong. Dong dong dong. Who's at the door? Some bald-headed chicks with spears. Should I let them in? they ain't gonna be knocking twice. Oh my gosh, that lets you know the presence, bruv. It's sick, bruv. Just to see black women again. Yeah, this is another theme that they was introducing. Yeah, the power of black women. Said, yo, you better open that door, otherwise they're gonna be knocking down that door. So you better open that door fast. Man ran to that door fast. 2 2s now, yeah. I love it. The way I love it, yeah. The film was, yo.
Kalam.
Yo.
Bruv, imagine, right? As you're saying that, yeah, I just looked at your background, fam. Why you got the black woman with the bald head with the spears?
Chase. Oh, man.
Look behind your head, fam.
Bruv, I've been subliminally dropping the subliminals for the years to come now, G. Come on. So 2 2s now, yeah? 2 2s, yeah? The doors now open up, bruv. You get the first look, yeah, of the Dora Milaje. The Dora Milaje just there, you know, just looking like hard-body females, just powerful, yeah? Show your identity. All right, cool. We know you're ready. Doom. Man, them just knock 2 2s, lights off, lights on again. Black Panther is present. That lets you know, bro. That lets you know, yeah. We have angels, yeah. I'm gonna put it like this: you have angels and gods in your presence, yeah. And the normal folk don't even have a clue. They don't have a clue what's in their presence, yeah. That just lets you know the theme right there, yeah, of illusions, yeah. Straight illusions. People that are just walking around you normally, yeah, who are just there from next worlds, yeah, next worlds on some higher level, who is actually there to infiltrate the population, yeah, to see what's wrong with the population and cause a revolution, cause something to come about, something new, something better to protect you, yeah. It was it set the whole theme for me personally. It set the theme. And then tutus, what do you have next? What do you have next now? You know, but we always have these people that are just going against the grain. You know, you should be following your commander, but you're going against the grain. Tutus, they show you that, right? Even though you have even spies looking after our own spies, yeah. And that was key right there, because that set the next trend for something else later on in the film. But anyways, what happens next? You lot talking about it still. You lot talking about it. So the whole betrayal stuff that was going on, that he was selling the weapons to Claw and so forth, and all them things there, yeah. So you have that type of betrayal, that black and white betrayal thing going on. That whole, you know, the black and white going on, the colonizers and the black people working together. That whole theme was current day. It's just setting the whole trend. And another thing that set the whole trend as well, yeah, where my man was about to kill, yeah. What's his name again? What's his name? What's his name?
The elder Z. Is it Z or
Whitaker? What's his name?
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker. But I don't know. He's the character's name. The high priest, bro. About to kill him, yeah. And again, that was a key decision factor. You know, the principles that these Wakandans were supposed to hold, like they hold, not even supposed to hold, because those who are noble, yeah, they're supposed to hold it. And they're saying, you know what? Yeah, I would do anything for my country and my people. And right about now, you're acting against my act. That's what you're doing. You're about to kill your runner, yeah, who betrayed you, yeah. But really and truly, you was the one who was betraying Wakanda. So guess what? You have to go for that, G. You have to die for that. And I'm not even trying to kill you, but I've got to protect my family. I've got to protect my country against harm. The ethics in there was strong, body. And you see the same theme going throughout. You know, in ways there. My man, like T'Challa, even adopted the white guy as part of his family, as part of his tribe. It's like, nah, no matter what, I got to protect him. My man adopted, not even adopted, yeah, but you see with the woman, with the Dora Milaje, the general, she's like, nah, no matter what, I'm protecting my country. It was powerful. It was powerful. That set the theme for me, yeah, for the rest of the film. You can know what to expect in the opening scene, yeah. Like, as soon as you see the opening scene, you can see all the little themes that you're about to see throughout the rest of the film. So I loved it. Personally, I loved it.
I was gonna ask, actually. I didn't know. Kalam, so what? I didn't know. Was the brother selling to Claw? I don't think he was selling to Claw. I thought, because he was saying that he wants to arm our people. So was Claw? I don't think he was selling to Claw, you know?
No, he was the cause for the explosion that killed my guy. You know, the general's husband's father prior at the borders, remember?
The general's father's husband. Who?
You know, my guy from Get Out. Can't remember his name now. Remember him?
Oh yeah. But then this is why I got confused with the film, because on one hand, you had the brother saying that, you know, the reason in that same scene, he's saying that obviously our people are being oppressed. We need to give them the weapons. Why are we hiding in Wakanda? We need to bring the weapons over here to, you know, strengthen our people. But on the other hand, man's all doing business with Claw. I'm confused. I didn't.
It's a setup.
It's a setup, bro. You got to understand how tacticians work, G. You got to understand how tacticians work.
Bring that in there the whole way. Listen, I say we get dirty with it, man. What you lot saying? Or we should just do this pacely.
Let's go in, man.
Didn't you want to tie something in, Gabz, as well? You saw something else with the uncle and this, that, and the third. You were saying it, remember?
Okay, so basically, Kalam, I was basically trying to, we didn't have to have gone throughout the whole film to get in.
Crazy.
But me, I was getting in. I was basically showing when I was talking to Omar, I was basically explaining to him that me personally, I still kind of see the same theme of you know, the Horus and Set saga going on, you know, between that, because you know, you still have that same battle between the uncles and the brother. The father kills one, yeah, you know, the uncle.
Horus and Set. Yeah.
Okay, and then
No,
remember,
Malik, listen, Kate, listen. What he's saying is that you see. Should we just reveal what happened? We just reveal because it's a spoiler. Spoiler alert coming up. Yeah. Basically, oh yeah, we've already said it. Yeah. So basically, the spy, the little kid, yeah, that was spying, ends up growing up to be, yeah, Forrest Whitaker's character, the witch doctor, the medicine man.
Medicine man.
Yeah. Okay. So he's the spy. Now, the guy, obviously, not T'Challa. Who is it? T'Chaka, yeah? T'Chaka is Killmonger's. Oh, by the way, guys, yeah? As they float off, the kid in the basketball court is Killmonger. He was just there looking up as a little kid. Yeah? He later on runs up and sees his old man's dead, basically, and he finds Panther claws in him. Yeah? But, long story short, the person who kills him, who kills his dad, is his uncle. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can go from there. Because remember you was tying that in?
Yeah.
I don't think Kalam's clocked it.
Yeah. So, I was kind of tying that into the whole Horus and Set scenario. And then this is where now, I think we might as well get into the meat of it now, you know, and basically get to the nitty gritty.
Let me say one thing then, yeah. Let me say one thing, yeah, before you go off, yeah. Me personally, there's so many crazy things, yeah, in this movie that's sick. Like Kalam said, it's a movement, yeah. 100% it's a movement, yeah. And we gotta salute it for that, yeah. But because it's a movement and certain things went on that were just trickery and sneaky and trippy shit, it has to be said. Like, things have to be discussed, and that's why we have to mark it down. Or do you want to get into this bit when he returns? Let's say when he returns, because we have to give love for that before we get into it. When the next scene is him getting off the plane, yeah, he arrives, yeah, and he goes out, right? And it's the waterfall scene. Now that was crazy, yeah. And later on, he gets challenged by other tribes, like the way they brought all the tribes here to the waterfall and the way they challenge each other. And Black Panther had to take a potion to lose his powers, so he would just be a regular human in these battles to see whether he was worthy enough to take the throne. And that's when probably the guy who just steals the whole movie for me personally, M'Baku just comes through. He gets his ass whooped, but he has honor. You know what I'm saying? He has honor. So go on.
I'm just thinking in the cartoons though and the comics, I'm trying to remember him. Did he have honor back in the day? This was like a new approach to him still.
Well, this is because it is. They gave all his negative qualities to Killmonger. They gave all they mixed. See, you see what they did was they were sneaky, yeah. They were very, very sneaky. You see, remember, M'Baku was like, oh, he's a traditionalist. He was like, I want to take it back to the traditions.
Yeah.
He was dissing them, goes, you stand up there with your fancy this, that, and the other, and your gadgets, and just running around reckless. Really, Killmonger had those. It was like, oh, I want to take this back. Someone should get it up. Let me get it up on my screen real quick. I can't even do it from here.
Nah, and don't try to play no movies, G, before they shut me down.
No, I'm gonna go to Wikipedia where you can see Killmonger's character, and it shows him. Remember, he was a baddie. They wrote this guy in as a baddie. Yeah. This guy's bad, they were telling you in the 70s. What did he want to do? He wanted to take back the lands that have been taken from white colonialists. That was what he said.
Yeah.
That's what it's written there. It's not me. It's not me writing this. That's what it's written there. You can go and look at it on Wikipedia. I'm gonna look at my shit right now. You lot keep looking it up. No, I'm gonna find it.
Do you know what I love though? The way that they actually portrayed traditional African culture and state, like the whole Wakanda state itself, made up of the 5 tribes, and you get to see the beautiful customs and culture and but how they're all united. You know, they're all different, but they're all united on the one thing, on the one tradition, on the one art. That was beautiful, man. That was so beautiful. Trust me. Like you got to see all the different cultures represented. What's those things called? The keloids. You know, when you cut into the skin, and then it has the you know how when it heals, you have the little bumps on top of it. I loved seeing that, the whole lip plate in there as well. I love seeing the fact that you didn't see no weave, or permed hair throughout the Wakandans themselves. You didn't get to see none of that. You just got to see natural beauty. Like, I love that, man. I love that they represented, like the true origins or the true roots of African culture without it being, you know, without it having that European style placed upon them. There was no colonization. It was just African people in their prime itself. That was beautiful to see. That was wonderful to see.
Okay,
to see that they actually brought it back to the deity itself, and seeing that was beautiful itself. To see the science that's embedded inside of the culture and the technology that it originally had, like that was beautiful to see as well. To see the, you know, as Africans as well, we live with illusions, bro. Straight illusions. Like we'll show one side
Kalam,
to the
I want to
side.
Sorry to cut you. I was gonna say another bit with another bit to mention as well. That even like triggered my mind as well, especially with M'Baku, was where did M'Baku live? What was his terrain, bro? What was his environment?
In the Jabari, but he was in the Jabbar.
Where was his tribe, bro?
He's Jabari, but he was in the mountains, G.
He was in the snow, bro. He was in the snow. Even the garms and even the clothes that he wore was similar to what you see that they depict the cavemen wearing. They was in the snow, do you know what I mean? So that was another thing, because you know when you're dealing with Africans, you know, people always think, oh yeah, not Africans in the sun and the heat and that, but look, they're showing you the other contrast. Look, you got the guys, the Africans, the big Africans that are out there in the mountains in the snow. Their whole surrounding was based on snow.
That's that Kilimanjaro.
Can you lot see my screen? Put my screen on the thing. Okay, look at this, He became a subversive. He became a subversive with dreams of ridding Wakanda of what he termed as white colonialist cultural influences and return its entirety to its ancient ways. So this is originally he was a baddie who had these ideas, right? Don't forget that.
Big.
You see what I'm trying to say? So they wrote, so it was like, nah, I think he's bad. For me, I'm gonna say right now, I thought Killmonger was me personally, I liked Killmonger. I liked his motives, but I don't understand how they unnecessarily made him, to be some. His motives didn't match up. We know he had emotion when he saw that when he visited his pops, and he saw that his pops didn't make it back to the promised land, to the ancient lands, He was very upset about that. He was crying. So we know this guy was like, okay, this guy's clued on. Hey, look, you know what? We got to talk about the whole scene, because that shit was crazy.
Say it again.
The museum, you know, the museum scene.
There we go. Now we're getting into something. Now we're getting into something.
That was crazy.
Take your screen share off. Take your screen share off. You got your screen share on. Just take it off. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. That was unlike what Omar was saying, yeah, the museum scene was a very big scene. So me personally, I'm gonna let everybody know now. Just Killmonger for me. I'm gonna say it now. Yeah?
Yeah.
God damn it, I said it.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
say it. I never had the heart to say it.
Killmonger, yeah, is the hero, bro.
100%.
He's the standard. He's the savior, bro. They killed him. They didn't recognize. They didn't know what they were doing. I'm gonna say it right now. People are gonna be like, Gabz, what do you mean? But Black Panther. No, 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 no. They killed the wrong guy. Killmonger is actually, in my eyes, the savior, the savior. Yeah, this is the guy, bro. And I'm gonna get in there because I'm gonna give my points because people are gonna be thinking, but hold on, how? He's the villain. Yeah, they want you to think he's the villain. They want you to think he's the villain. But I'm telling you,
hold on. This is what I'm saying to you, yeah. They want no, I would say middle, yeah, middle to ending, middle to late middle ending, yeah. They made you think he was the villain. But right at the end, yeah, when he dropped that iconic line, iconic line right there, yeah.
Please.
Then
finish.
We didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it finished Omar. It finished everybody. It finished us, bro. Trust me. That's when you realize. That's when, if anyone has their third eye open, you would have realized. Hold on, what did we do? Even Black Panther. Remember? Do you remember his face at the moment that he took himself? Yeah. Did you see his face? How was he? He was murked. He was like, oh my god. But he started to burst out to cry because he knew something. It was wrong. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get into this, yeah, this whole Killmonger thing, and also what was going down in Wakanda, because it's also gonna lead into this Infinity War. You know, Omar, I already told you what's popping.
You know what? It's crazy. You know, guys, just stop the whole thing, man, please.
Before you continue, yeah, can I just drop that line though? Can I drop that line?
No, don't drop the line. Don't drop the line.
Oh man.
Oh no,
don't drop the line.
Not yet.
I just why? It's a setup, bro. Let's just see what's going on first. It ain't even a joke, bro. I swear.
It's not a joke. Okay. So no, yeah, let's go in now, man. Basically, let's go in. Because boy, this is I wanna deal with that museum. So the museum scene, this is when I started to realize, hold on a minute, what's going on here? This is when my eyebrows kind of started to raise from the museum scene. Because already from the beginning, I was just on Black Panther. Yes, let's do this. T'Challa, let's go. But then this is the part of the movie that made me raise my eyebrows and go, hold on just a minute. What just happened here? So the museum scene obviously picks up where you have what's his name again?
Michael B. something.
No, but come on, man. I know his name. What's his name? Killmonger, sorry. Killmonger is in the museum and he is looking at ancient African artifacts in the museum. Yes? A European lady comes along, who obviously works there, is the guide of the museum, and starts asking him some questions. And then he says to her, oh, so that artifact over there, could you tell me where is that from? Then she starts to say, yep, this artifact here is from Benin, Then he's like, oh, okay. Then he starts walking around and he's like, what? He's like, what about that one over there? Then she says, yes, this one's come from Nigeria, from these people, you know, that was I think it was the knock. It was the knock face.
It was the Benin.
The Benin, yeah, that was the Benin face, the mask. Yeah? And then he was like, okay. Then he's like, oh, what about this one over here? And then she said, oh, this one, I think she said that one was from Benin or something again as well, innit?
Yeah, because there's two Benins, remember?
The
Nigerian Benin and the normal Benin.
Yeah. So she said Benin again, and then he was like, no. He was like, no. That thing there, that's Wakandan. And then I'm sure she was shocked, like, what? And then she was shocked, like, huh? Oh, really? And then he said, yeah, obviously, I need to get this, like, no, I need to get these words right because this is very peak. Omar, I know you know the words for this. Omar, go on, Omar.
Basically, I think he says, something along the lines of this. He just dropped some crazy shit. He's like, I know you don't know like where this is from and that, because your ancestors just stole this shit They stole it from them who stole it from these people, but that's Wakandans.
Mm.
That's what he says, right?
Yeah, and he said,
he also said,
go on, Kalam.
I'm going to be taking this off your hands, though. I'm going to be taking
Yeah. And she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? He goes, oh, you looking around. He moves closer to her and he's like, you looking around here, you clocking everyone, but you ain't even checking what you sipping on. And all of a sudden she's sipping on a coffee and she starts like having convulsions and like, so the security are just about to snatch him up and they end up helping her. And he just slides away real smooth, like, and then what happened?
He said, all this time, yeah, you had all your security guys looking at me, but you haven't been looking in. What's been going into your body?
Your body. Oh! You can't drop these lyrics. It hurts me still. And I'm not gonna lie. See? So from that point there, this is where we get a little something here. Because then I started thinking, they've kind of pretended as a baddie, but then I'm looking, thinking, but he's saying some true stuff there, you know. He's bringing up like,
what's he saying that's bad? What did he say that was like? What did he do?
Nothing. This is what I'm trying to say.
The only thing that he does bad is the shit they wrote into the script that don't even make sense with his motivation.
We're gonna get there, but what I'm trying to say is let's deal with what happened, because remember, look, what he mentioned, he was basically talking about things that's happened in history. He said your ancestors have been going around and stealing these things. You've been taking them all up in the museums, and look, you got an African like me that's coming and telling you, no, that you said that this is from here. This is not from here. This is showing you what that showed me was this was a brother that's clued up about his history, which, you know, some of the brothers in the Western world we lack today. You know, we're not clued up on our ancestry. Exactly. Who now today can go and get their son or their nephew and go down to the museum with Terry, yeah, and Terry point out, where's this artifact from? How many people are gonna get it right? Most of us know. Most of us that's been brought up here that haven't been taught about our history and our ancestors, we won't know. We won't even know what artifacts come from our culture. We wouldn't know. You just look at it and be like, excuse me, the guy over there, can you help me? Where is this artifact from? That's to tell you how much we've lost our culture. You see what I'm saying? So that scene showed me that, listen, this is a brother that hasn't even been to the diaspora of Africa. Yeah? He's in his westernized clothing. Yeah, he's American. But he's had his upbringing. He's taught himself. He's had that knowledge. I don't know. He's got the knowledge to know that, listen, this is Wakandan. I know this artifacts. You know what I mean? And even the woman that works in the place didn't even know. She was like, oh, she was shocked, like, okay. Do you know what I mean? So this is another key thing that showed me that, listen, us in this Western world, yeah, we need to start getting back into our culture and knowing our artifacts and our history, man. It's very, very
you know, it's funny enough you saying that, Gabz, right? If you go right to the beginning of the film,
yeah,
because a lot of people are having a little altercation of, you know, when they were talking about the like black people are always the first people to die. Yeah, in a situation. So there's a lot of people out there, like a lot of Muslim guys out there are complaining in the beginning of the film. Why did they have to say something in Arabic? But then if you understand the beginning, right, the culture and the culture of the people of the Boko Haram and the situation of the woman being involved and the reason why she was there in the first place, and understanding Boko Haram and their culture, that they are Muslim people, is the reason why they would speak Arabic.
Yeah, that was Boko Haram. That was basically Boko Haram. I'm glad you brought that.
So you can see, if you understand the people, then you understand the culture.
But if you understand the real symbolism of what was going on in that scene, you just realize that was a setup. What happens is,
go on.
Black Panther, he does, a fucking, excuse my language, he does a airstrike. They're monitoring them, from time, This is all it's all symbolism, in your head, So now, right, they indoctrinating you into this. What does he do? He comes from the air, yeah, after they've seen the scan, yeah, right, of what this the capability that they've got, yeah, but they put some hype on it. He comes as an airstrike, yeah, and takes out the vans, slaughters black men.
Black men, you know.
But we are like programmed like, oh, they're Muslim, is calm. With like that shit's just like you become desensitized to it, but he's just killing black men for jokes. And then what happens?
But understanding.
Wait. Here's the point. What happens? And then so then the guy goes, Wallahi. So they did for you. Why they wrote that in is for you to say it's not an accident. Like, oh, the guy just said that. They wrote that in, make him say Wallahi at that point. Yeah, sneak this in Muslims. Yeah, but what they don't realize is that's the desensitization. You didn't even realize he just killed bare black men. And why did he do it? Oh, why did you blow my cover? Lupita Nyong'o's character. Oh, because I just wanted to tell you, you know, I'm going to be king and I wanted you to be there. We just slaughtered like 10, 20 bears and shit. Like, it's a setup. And you didn't even realize
I can put a double-edged sword on it and say in the forms of independent women, of saviors, of something that did reverse the situation of the problem. Because of what's happening in Nigeria is that a lot of these things and a lot of these guys do get away with it in its entirety, in its situation, which the government don't solve their own problem. And it shows you that Black Panther was the police at that time of Africa. So anything that happens within that parameter, they deal with it and solve it as a form of a hero. Where you don't get that when you don't get that in the reality, is that most of the time the villains always win within Africa.
Okay.
Bombs. All right, hold on. Real quickly. Let me just make sure I get everybody in the building to just hit up the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Let us know in the comment section what you think so far. And just simply tag Titans TV so I can make sure I can see it. It's going to be flashing up on the screen for me. And I will read out your questions or comments live on air. So hit the like button and make sure you drop your comments. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be up to date with everything that's going on in our community. All right, so let's get back into it, man. Let's get back into it.
So we was at the museum. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Claw comes in and he smokes two people, lets another guy run away a bit, kills him, and then he says, and then the guy asks him, why did you do that? And he goes, oh, to make it look like amateurs did it. Right? And then what happens? He runs out the back and he's with his beanie in the back, who I think probably was, oh yeah, that's right. By the way, while this is all happening, he's got a girl on the inside, yeah, messing up the camera system so they can't see what's going on in the cameras. And she later on meets him around the back in the truck, and him, Claw, and his girl escape in an ambulance.
All right. I just want to make sure everybody know we've got two new additions on here with us. We've got my brother Fifth Avenue Phil, and we've also got my brother Ziriab here as well. So I would definitely be asking you lot to give us some input. I actually want to speed up now. Skyline gang. Jeez. So what we need to do is speed it up because we literally hit the hour mark already, and I don't want this show to go on like over 2 hours. Okay, so let's just key in or home in to the main points because we literally only have a little bit more time left on this. So which
do you want me to go off or do you want to go off, Gabz?
Let's just go, bro. Let's go straight into it then, man. Let's get straight into the meaty bit. Omar, I want you here to go. Actually, let's do it like this. Let's deal with the bit with Killmonger back to Wakanda because that's what leads into it.
Okay, so listen to okay, so look. What I'm saying, look. Okay, look. One sec here. Look, what I'm saying is this, yeah. If we're gonna keep going through the whole movie, we should lay out like our premise straight away. Yeah. I think we should. You know what I'm saying, and show why it adds up. You know what I mean, to the end.
Yeah, go on.
look, we're saying basically is this, yeah? It's a setup on Killmonger. Yeah? Okay, look, for example, when he goes back to the throne room, yeah? He's mad disrespectful. He's being obnoxious, yeah? All these things are written into his character, yeah? That don't add up. Why don't they add up? Because earlier on we saw him, yeah, in the museum, and he was a guy who was studied, you know what I'm saying? He knew stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't just start disrespecting. Am I right, Gabz?
Yep, you're right. You're right. And obviously, remember his main mission, yeah, which we're gonna get into via the second visit when he meets his dad. His main mission, which he was telling, which is the reason why he came and had the fight with Black Panther, was because he was saying that people in Wakanda have been sitting up nice and cozy while, you know, Wakandans and our people are suffering and dying. The same thing that his dad was saying. Do you know what I mean? The same thing that his dad was saying to Black Panther's father, T'Chaka, is the same thing he was saying to Black Panther, saying that, listen, you guys are all here. We need to arm our Wakandians and our African brothers and sisters in the Western worlds around the world, because we're suffering and we're being oppressed. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of just staying in nice, cozy Wakanda and just looking after Africa. So that was the main reason why he said, I need to come there and become the king and take over so I can have the power, you know, and give our people arms, to give our people the arms and stuff to be able to arm themselves and protect themselves and take this world and, you know, bring it back to its rightful place in his mind. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is where the whole stuff started to kick, because Black Panther was against that. Do you know what I mean? He was against that. In his character, you can see Black Panther was on the thing of, now let's open up Wakanda for everybody. Let's bring in everyone. Let's let everybody
get to that bit, because they get you with that right at the end.
Yeah,
he was saying, yeah, he was representing his dad's point of view, like, now we've got to keep everything a secret. Yeah. And then later on in the movie, he somehow goes, you know what? Boy, I don't even want to say. Look, there's another character that's woven into this story, which is Martin Freeman's character, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, Claw, he appeared in Age of Ultron, yeah?
Yeah.
So before Black Panther was a movie, they already had this character set up, ready to come into this movie. In Civil War, where they first birthed Black Panther, yeah, on screen. Yeah, can you not hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, when they birthed Black Panther on screen, yeah, in Captain America Civil War, yeah, they pulled out this character, Martin Freeman's character, yeah, the CIA agent, yeah. That's what he is, right? He works for the CIA.
Yeah.
And
all right, now we're getting into some meaty stuff.
Trust me, damn, yeah, we'll get there.
Right. So they've had this guy woven in way before Ryan Coogler got brought on board to do this movie. So how's this guy gonna? What's the narrative of this guy? Well, quite frankly, should I just hit him with it or
just
not?
go for it, fam.
Go for it. So basically, just go from the bit. Yeah, basically, I'll skim it and then you go in. So basically, this CIA agent, how we came into play is basically there was a deal going on with Black in America, in China, I think it was.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
And the vibranium, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And obviously the CIA agent was there on it, in on a deal. Yeah, to try and capture and see what they're doing. Now that CIA,
so he was actually in on the deal.
Yes, he was there. He was there.
Buying shit from him.
Yes, he was buying the stuff.
Double agent shit. But he was that's how they wrote it in. He was literally working with him.
He was working with him, bro. This is my point. So then now, while he was in the CIA agent was in on the deal, what happened is obviously there was a turn of events at the deal and there was a big shootout. Now the CIA, they got away then. They got away and they captured Claw after that long little, little chasing scene, and they took him to the police station. Now they was talking about saying, we're gonna take care of this and da. The CIA agent now goes in to speak to Claw, on a private thing, and then Claw breaks his silence and tells the CIA agent, listen, them weapons, that vibranium is from Wakanda. And the CIA agent is like, no, it's not. That's not from Africa. That can't be from no third world country, Africa. And he's like, listen, bro, what I had there was just a little pinch of salt to what they got over in Wakanda. So the CIA agent is like, huh? And Claw's basically telling him,
his eyes light up for that moment, don't they?
Yeah. So Claw's basically telling him, yeah, that all the vibranium in the world, there's so much, all the vibranium, and they have so much, all the vibranium is found in Wakanda, and their civilization is high tech. They have weapons of high tech quality. All this stuff is over there. So then now he said, if you don't believe me, go and ask obviously T'Challa. Go and ask him. So then now CIA agent comes out now to go and speak and ask him, so is it true? Have you got this stuff? Then he's quiet. And at that point, an explosion happens. Long story short, the CIA agent gets shot in the back. T'Challa and obviously his not his mistress, but the other lady that's with him decide to take him back to Wakanda. This is the bit here. They decide, which they've never done before. They decided to bring the European foreigner that's outside into Wakanda to save his life.
And with the special forces, yeah. So with the Dora Milaje or something, or whatever it's called, the special forces of Wakanda, all three of them team up to take out the enemies of T'Challa. Now, this is the deeper aspect, man, because really and truly, we need to think about the application of the CIA in this film, like the subtle nature, bruv. Do you know what's pissing me off the most about this film, bruv? The way that everyone's coming on the red, like the red carpet and pretending like, say, this is some rise up, power up film. Bruv, let's be serious now. What's happening here is a rewriting of history, bruv, because the youth them are gonna watch this film. And that's their frame of reference for Black Panther, bro. They're not going to know about Asar Shakur. They're not going to know about Mia Abu Jamal. They're not going to know about Jalil Mutakim. Do you see what I'm saying? What they're going to know about is this, and this is the deeper thing, bro. Let's think about it. Yeah, Patrice Lumumba was taken out by CIA.
Yeah.
Thomas Sankara was taken out by the CIA. But in this film, the CIA are brought in to take out. So what's happening is our hero's story has been taken, and we're getting the story of the traitors, bro.
Again,
you feel me?
Did you see the movie? Yeah.
Nah, look, I didn't even see the movie, but here's the perspective though of the way when I'm hearing all the reviews before I go see it though, but I'm hearing the reviews. The perspective is this: the guy Chadwick himself, from what I hear, he used to work at the Schomburg and in the African Studies program, so he's the lead. So being that he worked there, I think with Brother Jabari, and that he was the perfect person to be in the lead role as well as have a creative control on this said project, being that it took part in Africa. I believe he saw this as a time to seize the opportunity to tell certain stories, give certain subliminal psychological messages to certain people, because around the world, but mostly around the certain age groups of 25 and up, the whole theme was to come in dashikis. And what was happening is, at my age, only time I remember a movement of Nubian or African was in the early 90s, when we had the African medallions and we had rappers like Brand Nubians and X-Clan and Public Enemy and other, at that time, just being Afro-centered was in. We had cross colors as far as gear, which was highly colorful, and it resembled all the colors of Africa. So now what can happen now is a reawakening of the Afrocentric movement, or, I don't even like to call it Afrocentric, because Afro is a damn hairstyle, but, African-centered movement. And that's what it appears like it was the message behind this said movie. And, they got a lot of other African actors, and people got to really realize that even when they killed off the aggressor, that's the whole notion that I think was a safe conclusion so it doesn't look like we're gonna uprise and go crazy. But you can still, if you know the history and what's going on in being in the African diaspora, it familiarizes yourself, and you can place characters from that movie into people in real life. And like I said,
listen,
it's
family,
it's a psychological thing. Trust me, people don't really get how severe or how important the psychological aspects of what they see and way things is marketed. So that's just all I gotta say.
You ain't even gonna fam, just watch and see what goes on, bro. It's just starting now. It's just getting
into it.
It's just getting interesting now, yeah. This character has popped up that they had floating around. You understand? They were gonna do something with him. He appears now in this deal. He's doing a deal. The CIA is doing a deal with Claw, who also popped up in where? Age of Ultron. He was selling vibranium to who? Ultron. Touches the back of his neck, and he's like, "Oh, it came at a costly price." You know what I'm saying? Like, he got scratched up by a Panther. So they had these characters already set. This is them. This is it. This is the crux of the whole shit. So now, for some reason, as Gabz put it, it don't even equate to the. Again, you see a lot in this movie. Everything's so nice. It's swimming along so good, and then something happens that is not. It's askew. It's not. It doesn't match their motive. It doesn't match their character. You're doing it. And by the way, don't get it twisted. Actually, I won't even go there. I'll save that for when we off air. But yeah, like I said, okay, so go on, Gabz, yeah. So what, they take this guy, yeah? Yo, Gabz. What's going on? Dead air. What's going on?
Yo, continue, bro. Continue, man. Continue.
Okay, so basically, this character, yeah, he pops up. They take him back. They expose him to everything. Okay? This guy already had his eyes on it, but Black Panther, and pay attention to this. Black Panther sticks a piece of vibranium in his back. Okay? Yeah? Chooses to spare his life. We know later on whose life he kills. But this is the life he spares. The irony of it is, this the same guy who's sitting in a what? In a drone. He's operating a drone, killing Africans in the final battle. And why are they flying out? Just to arm their people. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, we cheering that shit. Well done. You in a drone. Get out, get out. You killed as many. Yeah, I killed as many people as I could. Pay attention to what's going on. I'm not making this shit up. Kalam, what are you saying, my brother? Talk to me.
Oh man, you're dropping some gems right now. You know, we need to start reanalyzing our lives. Who are we cheering for right now? Who are we cheering for?
Kalam, I just wanted to put a little quick note on understanding this vibranium, because there is a health aspect to this. Because if you understand that what like vibranium, it's not really a true metal, but if you reverse it and understanding a country that has that kind of unique metals, like for instance, if we say we choose like a place like Congo. Now, if we understand Congo has what they call the cobalt and the titanium, which is very demanding in that country, and then look at it carefully, look at titanium itself, and understanding, if you have Google or anything to find about Google up colloidal titanium and find out what colloidal titanium does. It's a form of a body healer, which is a metal that we don't realize that we need to take in its entirety, especially when they're doing the rituals and mixing up these herbs, which when you grow the plants near to any form of minerals, whether it's gold, silver, whatsoever, the plant would now draw this. And titanium is what athletes use today. So think of the rejuvenation of your own body cells. Can you hear me, Kalam?
Yeah, I'm listening, G. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Yeah. So understanding Black Panther, his abilities of the energy that he has, what gives him the rejuvenating of healing. So when they're putting that thing into that white guy, it's actually healing up his cells. But if you understand, in reality, we're never taught about most of these stuff of minerals that actually heal or expand our mindset. So that's what I wanted to just cover, that arena of what these metals do for our bodies in its entirety.
Yeah.
Hey, going back to the CIA angle, I think it's very telling that you have the CIA officials throughout history, from its inception in the 40s or 50s, talking about getting perception management. That's what they call it. Do you see what I'm saying? So their goal, their stated goal, is to get the mass population to view them and their nefarious activities across the world, like their anti-freedom movements, their anti-freedom kind of effects across the world, right? In a different light. So what's interesting, there was a Guardian article I was reading. If anyone wants it, I'll send the link. There's a very interesting quote in it where it says during the Clinton, it wasn't until the 1990s that the agency formally hired an entertainment industry liaison and began openly courting favorable treatment in films and television. During the Clinton presidency, the CIA took its Hollywood strategy to a new level, trying to take more control of its own myth-making. In 1996, the CIA hired one of its veteran clandestine officers, Chase Brandon, very important name, Chase Brandon, to work directly with Hollywood studios and production companies to upgrade its image. Quote, "We've always been portrayed erroneously as evil and Machiavellian," end quote. Brandon later, I'm laughing because I'm like, that's exactly what the CIA is. Brandon later told The Guardian, quote, "It took us a long time to support projects that portray us in the light we want to be seen in. And so in reality, bro, this film is just that. It's a film that the CIA has green lighted. So this is the thing. I know it's in the Marvel universe. I know it's a comic. I know it's based. I know it's based on a comic. No, wait, man. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point, brother, and then you can disagree.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know that.
Like I say, I know it's in the Marvel universe.
Have you seen the movie?
I know it's a comic book and all of that, yeah. But in reality, the thing is, this is a case of perception management. Like I say, this is like Marvel universe, bro. This is the real world, isn't it? So I just think that it's very interesting how they chose not only a CIA agent, man's on the Joint Terrorism Task Force. Like, say no more, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I got cut, man. I think I heard you went in. You already spoke about the agent being in the drone, right?
Yeah.
Shooting the Black Africans and that.
I had to go there because I was looking in your direction, and then there's no voices coming. I said, F it, and I may as well just set it off. But let's go back. Let's go back a few steps before he jumps into a drone and starts killing Africans for trying to arm other Africans that are being oppressed around the world. I'm not making this up. I don't know nothing about what my man just said about some CIA. I'm just talking about this movie now. We're in the movie world now.
All right,
these are facts I'm speaking. Let's go back to where he's just taken this guy and basically they've gone against the basic, the secret code. You would not take your own brother's nephew. So your own brother's son, your nephew. You left him there. We know because later on you say that's a truth I chose to omit.
Yes.
Chose to hide the truth. He chose to be a kafir, some would say.
Yeah.
But won't go there just yet. So let's go back. He's broken the whole thing. Why even his pops would just be like, I don't care who it is. If it's my own brother, you go against it, you die. If there's a kid there, so be it. He let him be on his own. We don't break the code. The code is stronger than, you know, the people that go inside. You know what I'm saying? The code is like the building. Yeah, the people that go in and out the building, they come and go, but the building still remains. So the code still remains. So he breaks the cardinal code, yeah, and then he makes a cardinal sin, yeah, and he goes and takes.
Hold on, Omar. Let me just break that bit down a bit because you're flying it, you're throwing them out, but you're flying through them a bit quick. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, with that whole bit with the dad. So basically, what happened is, obviously, going back to the beginning, yeah, which we brought up. Remember, Black Panther goes back. He speaks to his father, and in the other world, and basically, what's happening is, the father is T'Challa is breaking down and telling him, why didn't you tell me about the boy? And you know, he said, yeah, like what Omar said, he was the truth I decided to omit. Now, the question you gotta ask yourself is, what does he mean by the boy was the truth? Because remember, is he the truth that shall set you free? Because, you know, we understand, you know, Killmonger's angle and what he wanted to do. He was trying to, you know, bring that, he was trying to, what's the word?
He feels a deep sense of political injustice.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? So he was trying to uplift our people in the diaspora that was, you know, who were being oppressed. You know what I mean? And he was trying to
said this time it's personal, you know.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? So then now you got to start thinking, why would the former king say he was the truth that I wanted to omit? Why would you, being an African man, that's about being a king of a nation where, you know, it's all about culture and stuff. Why did you choose to leave another Wakandian? Because he was a Wakanda. Why did you choose to leave him or not take him after you killed his father? Why did you not take him in? Why did you decide to leave him? What truth was it? What's the word? What
motive?
Premonition. What's the thing when you see into the future? What insight did you see, or did you get given that you knew about this boy? Do you see what I'm saying? What did you know about this boy that made you want to leave him? Do you know what I mean? And you knew he was the truth. The truth of what? Because this is what I was saying. The truth is that Killmonger, and this is what I'm going to keep saying, Killmonger is the person. He is the Messiah. He was the savior that they killed, like they do with all the saviors. They killed all the saviors, don't they?
Real talk.
Yeah. The same way. Jesus' people. Who was the one that killed Jesus? The Jews. Do you know what I mean? Who's the one that killed Killmonger? His own people. Do you see what I'm saying?
But let's look at Black Panther's choices so far. I'm saving this guy's life and going against why we keep our place hidden from these people to save his life.
One second. I think you. Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna say nah. You went too deep in that one. The reason I'm gonna say you went too deep in that one is this. Number one. Yeah. He never knew what that child would become. So in a sense, yeah, he didn't know that he was the truth. In a sense that we know now of Killmonger. We're looking retrospectively. That's
no, but Kalam, no.
Number
why
two,
would you why would you think he wouldn't know this? Because remember, like you said, especially when you're dealing with African culture and that stuff there, you remember, with all that knowledge they had, are you trying to say that they didn't have no oracle that would have known about a future savior or a future person to come?
I hear you, but he wasn't a future savior for the Wakandan way. To be honest, yeah.
Is he a potential heir?
Number two, yeah. In the practices, yeah, of a Wakandan eugenics, yeah, you only mate with your own kind, yeah. You broke ranks, yeah, and you mated with an outsider. That's number two.
Okay.
Number three, yeah. Number three. I'm gonna keep it raw with you right now. Number three, yeah. If they had taken the child, what's the mother gonna say? What's the mother gonna say? And the next question is who is the mother? Which something we don't know yet. Who is the mother?
Yeah.
All right.
This is the thing.
So they had to keep the cup.
But I would have thought, though, think about it, though, Kalam. Think about it. Even so, actually, nah. You're right.
Look at it, for example. Look at it in the form of look at the UK royal family, yeah. And when the king decided to marry an American woman, and they disowned his throne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're talking about back in the day.
Yeah. So why would they do that? Think about
Okay, no problem. I don't have no problem with T'Challa's motivation, but we're talking about T'Challa's motivation.
No, wait. Hold on.
Why are you...
Omar, sorry. Before you get there, there is a point we're missing out, though. Because think about
you have to mention Nakia.
Yeah, if this was so bad, about him having a mother that supposedly might have not been from a Wakandan heritage, then him coming back to Wakanda, showing them the mark, and him being able to fight T'Challa for the throne, that wouldn't have went ahead if he was just seen as a normal outsider. Why was he able to walk into Wakanda, show them the mark, and be able to battle for the throne if he's seen as a
because you can but you see the opportunity of anybody can go for the challenge. Remember,
it can't be anybody. It can't be anybody. You need to have
if you saw the fight in the beginning, you will see that every leader had someone to challenge.
No,
and they didn't want to challenge him.
It's a champion from each tribe.
The tribe.
A person outside of the tribe could like Tony Starks can't just fly in there and then go, yeah, I'm gonna challenge for it. He obviously had lineage. No, hold on one sec. He obviously had lineage rights. His brother, you understand? After he died, who's supposed to be king?
That's right. So hold on.
After who died?
No. Hold on.
T'Chaka gets blown away in Civil War. Go ahead. You know what I'm going to say. Anyway.
You're missing something right now. You're missing something. Okay. The only reason he was able to get in was the fact, that the guy, remember the chief of the Rhino tribe. I'm going to call him the Rhino tribe. His father got killed by Claw, and now I've got somebody here carrying Claw's body and head in here with me. Yo, you're the man right now, and you're saying you're Wakandan. You're doubly the man, and you're saying you are
No, you got it the wrong way around.
No, hold on. And you're saying not only that you're Wakandan, but you're actually the son of the king's brother.
Exactly.
So boy,
when a king dies,
that gets
so
you
when
in.
a king dies, hold on, one sec. When a king dies, who becomes king?
His son.
No.
Yeah, his son.
It's the brother.
No.
Who's
the
next
son.
in line?
No, the firstborn of every child goes first.
That's right.
No, but if a brother's still alive, then it gets passed to him.
No, he will only become.
Let's say I'm king. Let's say I'm king. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 sons. Yeah. I die. My first son, becomes king. Yeah.
Yeah.
He dies. Who becomes king?
Your second son.
The son.
Exactly. Exactly. That's his brother. So when he died, his brother, who one he killed, had birthright to the throne.
No, G.
Not the first. No. His brother's an outsider.
No, his brother, the one he killed.
When he's
you see what I'm trying to say? His brother, the one he kills, after he dies, should have been king.
No, if T'Chaka didn't have a son, if T'Chaka didn't have a son, then the brother would be next. But because T'Chaka had a son, i.e. T'Challa, he would be king. Hold on, wait, real quickly. If T'Challa was too young, the brother would be king, would be regent. He'll be regent. He'll be regent looking after the throne.
In African traditions,
the son to be king. That's
okay. In my opinion, I just want to make this clear. Then we can go to the African traditions. I just want to say one sentence. We're gonna stick to the movie guy, by the way. Yeah, I'm saying this. When he died, like say for example, your brother's king. Yeah, you're looking at him saying, "I'm never gonna be king." Yeah. So now, this guy, he dies, but remember, he killed his own younger brother. If he didn't kill his brother would have taken the throne. T'Challa knew he was too young. He didn't even know. He wasn't studied in that. And remember, the Black Panther and the King were two separate entities at times, but he had to be both. Remember that, yeah?
The Black Panther and what? King.
The Black Panther and the King, they weren't synonymous all the time.
They are.
They are.
You can
only,
they are. When you were the king, you become the Black Panther.
Yeah. Okay. I might be wrong about that then, but yeah, okay, go ahead. But still, that bit, I'm pretty sure upon. Yeah. Brother, if he didn't kill his own brother, his brother would have been next in line because he died. So it's like my dad would have been king, but your dad killed him.
No, all right, stop real quickly. Stop real quickly. Let me just introduce. I got a brother that's just coming in. Brother Delaney, I believe. Brother Delaney.
This greeting. This is Brother Delaney.
Delaney.
Peace.
Yeah, can you hear me, my brothers?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, King. Go ahead.
Yes. I would like to greet the Titans family in the honorable spirit of our great and mighty African ancestors. This is my first introduction to the crew. I've been watching you, brothers, for many years now. Been observing the channel, and this is the first time I've been really motivated to call in, you know, to add the discussion.
I love that, my brother. I love that. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, your volume has just gone. I don't know what's going on. Your sound is gone. So I'm going to wait till your sound gets back in. But brothers, we are literally in the last 15, 20 minutes of the show. Okay, so let's get to some real juicy parts right now.
Oh, I just wanted to chime in quickly on what you were saying. Now, this is one thing that we're forgetting and about what you were saying. Yeah, about Killmonger, how he was able to come in. Remember, from the beginning, yeah, you're forgetting what the CIA agent said when they found out about who Killmonger was. They said he was trained. He was trained, yeah. He went to do this severe training. He was learned. We gathered he was learned because he knew about, you know, the Wakandan history and the culture and the weapons in the museum. So then now, him being trained and being Wakandan and all this stuff, yeah, he would have known who Claw was. Hence the reason why he stuck with Claw. And remember, he killed Claw because he knew that Claw was a main piece to him getting to him being able to gather, you know, get the respect of those African people, especially that tribesman who Claw killed his father. He would have gathered that intel. Remember, this is a proper assassin that knows about gathering information and intel. So he would have known this. So he would have known that gathering that intel and bringing Claw dead and showing it to, you know, my brother from the Get Out would have been another tick. Then having the blood right of being a Wakandian with the mark under his lip would have just ticked another box. So once he came, because remember, once he came into the main throne, he didn't say anything about Claw. Claw wasn't even mentioned. The first thing they started talking about was who he was. And remember, he told him who he was, and he was like, "Hey, auntie." You remember?
Yeah.
That's when they was like, he said the first thing he said he wants to do, I want to fight this guy here for the throne. You lot been sitting up here nice and cozy. Yeah? This is, you know what I mean? My dad, I want to fight him now. And T'Challa's like, you know what? You have to accept. And that's how the fight takes place. You know what I mean? He batters him, beats him. That shows you that this guy should have been a king through his training. Look at all that training he's had. You know what I mean? T'Challa's had that training. All that training, he's been the Black Panther, but he still couldn't even beat Killmonger, who didn't have no Black Panther, didn't have the medicine, didn't have the training of being a Black Panther, wasn't even in Wakanda. But he was able to deal with him like he was a little baby. He's like, this is the king. This is the guy you got here. Do you know what I mean? You saw it. He was like, this is the guy you want to lead you to the promised land? Come on, man. He said, nah. He said, nah. Get this out of it. Do you know what I mean? So he now became the king. And this is the bit that started confusing me, is when they started throwing in, he was about the culture. You could see it from the museum and all this. But then all of a sudden, they turn his character to make him start wanting to burn the medicine. He starts killing. choking out the ancestors. What the heck? That's when I started to get confused. Like, what are they trying to do to our mind right now? It's like in one hand, they're showing, yeah, go on, black man, be the revolution. But hold on, look, don't be about your African culture. Look, get rid of that. You know, kill the medicine man, burn all the medicine, all the science, choke out one of the ancestors. You know what I mean? A lot of confusion. So now, then we get into the CIA agent who wakes up in Wakanda and he's like, huh? Where the heck am I? He gets up and he's looking around, he's thinking, where the heck am I? And then T'Challa's sister's there working, saying, listen, this is high tech. Look at all this. This is Wakanda. All this stuff around you is vibranium. And he's like, what? So now the CIA agent is in the main hub. Imagine that. It's not even like they put him in the hut. They put him in the command center where he can see all the science, all the technology, just like what the Africans did in history. You know, the same mistakes are starting to repeat. What did we do in history, Kalam? What did we do? We let the people come in. We showed people our sciences. We showed people our medicine. We showed people our military. Then what happened? So in my mind, when I was watching, I was just thinking, hold on, history is going to repeat itself again, you know. I can see it happen. And then we get to the stage now where the CIA agent becomes one of the stages where he's shooting down Africans. Yeah. We have the CIA agent, which Omar was talking about. He's in a drone. He's in a drone in the safety in the building. He's not actually in the war, because in the actual war, it's Africans killing Africans. You're forgetting that. You know, Africans are fighting Africans.
You know what I remind me of? Avatar.
Come on, bro. Africans are killing Africans, and you got the European CIA agent in the safety inside in a drone shooting the Africans as well, killing them, killing the ones that's meant to go out and help and bring the knowledge and science to our people who are being oppressed on the outside world. So now he shut that down, saying, that's not happening. We'll stop that there. While you got Africans fighting each other as well. Do you see what I'm saying? You see the mind games that's going on here? Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the bit.
I want to get back to one thing as well, yeah? As this is happening, there's a lot of stories happening, so you don't really work it out while you're watching it. You have to think about it afterwards. Like, hold on a minute, I got set up. And this is what it is. So, Killmonger, yeah? We're thinking to ourselves, earlier on he said we saw him in the museum and he had knowledge of self, he had knowledge of his culture. When he saw his pops, he shed a tear, he was crying. So we know he had emotion too. Now we've got an emotional guy who knows right from wrong, who's got a heart, yeah? And they take him from being in, his motivation's clear to us. So why does he become like an obnoxious, crazy dude, burning everyone down, choking people out? And by the way, you do realize the headings are, Marvel has finally sorted out their villain problem. The best villain of all time. I was scared to death. I was shitting my pants. You got folk around here saying he's the scariest motherfucker they ever seen. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
They scared to death of him. Like, they're saying they got their supervillain back. And guess what? He represents every single African person around the world who is being basically, you know, their culture. Yeah, they're fucked up because they're away from their culture. But these people looking at him like they're fucking psychos. Like, he's got all these marks all over his chest. He's like a killermonger or killmonger. You know what I'm saying? This how he is. Every time he comes in, do you remember the African? I love this about the movie. I've been berating this movie. I want to get it now. I want everyone to hear this clearly. 8.6. This is in the top 10 Marvel movies of all time for me. It's a sick film. I could sit here for days. Literally, you're trying to cut the thing short. I was gonna get into the good parts of it. I could talk longer than the bad parts, but this shit has to be said because there's such a heavy, impenetrable, you know what I'm saying, like success crave over this movie that certain things have been getting in, certain things you're getting stuck up and you don't even realize.
You might as well mention a stockpile.
Hold on. I just wanted to say, yeah, I don't even see him acting as a villain when he was doing what he was doing, you know, to be honest with you. I just saw him doing what he should have been doing. If we think about it, it's just that they loaded it
out of anger.
Fashion. Because when he killed Uncle, who did he kill? What's that guy's name? Forrest Whitaker. When he killed him, that was justice right there.
No, but he kills him. He kills him. And he doesn't even ponder over it. It's like he finds out. No, he finds out and he goes, "Oh, okay, you died." Like, it wasn't even like I was gonna seek revenge on you.
Yeah.
Look, if it was me, someone saying to me, "Go then, write the movie," then I would say, "Cool." The second he comes into the scene and goes, "I'm gonna fight for the throne," T'Challa should have said, the real Black Panther should have said, "Yeah, bam, my hands. By the way, my hands are up right now. Yeah, bro, I refuse. I refuse to challenge you. Take the throne, my brother. You've been through so much. I'm not gonna perpetuate more and more killing. I'm not going to kill you, and I'm not even going to say the line. I'm not going to say the line because the lines are set up.
Say the line, bro.
I'm not going to say that. Hell no. But like I said, it's all, when I say it's a setup, I mean, they thought of the line time ago. It's not like he just thought of it on the spot. They go, okay, and we'll make him say this line right before he commits suicide.
I just want to ask one question. Have you read the comic itself?
Yeah.
Because the comic is a total different story.
Exactly. You missed the early part of the show. You missed the earlier part of the show where we brought that up.
Because he comes into the family differently than the way the film was portrayed.
Exactly.
He came in like an obnoxious teenager, so we all automatically hate him. Because that's how they had to write it in. Have him burn the crops and the sacred people and choke this guy out. Turn around, look menacing. You know that little scene where there's a fire around him? Now look menacing for the camera.
Yeah.
It was like rotted. I was like, okay, I guess you're trying to go here with him. I mean, I still don't see him as bad.
No.
You know what I mean?
Because he became Black Panther's friend. Yeah. Before he became bad.
Well, there you go. And that makes sense because if Black Panther said that, now you've got a movie. Now you've got a movie where it's like two of them are looking at each other. They wanted to fight each other, but guess what? There's a bigger finger. There's a bigger hand. Who does he end up smoking? And who does he end up co-signing at the end of the movie? Gabz, shall I speed it up?
Speed it up, bro.
Bro, he ends up, by the way, you know when you rub salt in the wounds? This is literally the epitome of rubbing white ass salt in your wounds, yeah? No disrespect, yeah? But this is what happened. You wounded. He dies, yeah? He dies. The other guy lives. The people that were trying to save other people get shot down, and he revisits his old man, and he goes, what you did was wrong. You shouldn't have left him back there. And guess what? In a heartbeat, they get you in a split second and covert the same principle of leaving the kid there as why didn't you share weapons with the world and our wealth with the world? Because guess what he says? He sheds a tear and goes, you shouldn't have done that. I'm going to share everything with the world. We like, what? Yeah, we know you shouldn't have done that, motherfucker. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Disney are pros at this. Why in every Disney movie does a mother or father get killed? Run it back in your head. Every single one, including the Marvel ones. Someone has to get smoked like that because they know how to toy with you and know how to manipulate you. They're pros at it. They've been doing it for centuries, or a century almost now.
The sacrifice scene. All right, you know what, family? We've literally reached the 2-hour mark, yeah? So I think we're going to have to do a part 2, 3, and 4 on this show here.
Bro, let's end it on the post-credit scene at least, man, because that's it. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. The post-credit scene is the main thing. Gabz, please.
Quickly go there. We've got 5 minutes for that one. Go ahead.
Gabz, what are the two post-credit scenes, please? One of them's in a CIA, and another one's with Bucky, who pops out in a tent. Please, drop the knowledge.
Okay, so as you see now, as we've been drained now, for going through all this emotion, you know, we have a CIA agent now that's obviously seen the promised land, you know, seen all the science, he's seen everything, he's shot down Africans and hasn't been put to justice, you know, because obviously to them he's doing a good deed, you know, he's with the king, so it's fine to shoot down Africans, yeah. Then after that, now obviously we have T'Challa, you know, in the UN, United Nations, in a conference, in Congress, talking to the world, saying, "Listen, Wakanda, we're opening it up to you. Everyone there's listening. They're showing all the European people's faces. They're saying we're opening it up to you. We're going to show you our secrets, and our technology. And then you get one European guy that says, what? He was confused when he says, Wakanda, we've got all these technologies. He was like, huh? He's like, what do you mean? He was like, you're confused. He's like, how? It's like, how are these people from this third, what do you say? Third world country? How are you trying to say these people from this third world country got all this technology? And then he puts that grin on his face. Remember, he did that little smirk. Do you know what I mean? So even then, they were still like, are you sure these people got all these advanced technologies? But now, as he was saying all that stuff, couldn't you see their faces? Their ears are pricking up like, hold on a minute. These guys have got all this technology. So then now what happens? The second cutscene. You have, this is, if anybody that's seen Civil War, anybody that's seen Civil War will understand. You need to go watch Civil War. Yeah. But you have Bucky, that's his name, a white guy, coming out of a hut in Wakanda, wearing on African garments. Yes? All the African kids are there smiling and dancing. Ah, look, white wolf, white wolf. And then you have T'Challa's sister, young sister, saying, hey, you're right, come, I'm going to show you. I'm going to basically saying, I'm going to show you all the sciences and stuff here. You got a lot to learn. And then they have a little romantic kind of look.
There's sexual tension in that scene,
and they
woven in for every black female to start being attracted to white men and be easy to them. Sorry, I had to say it. That's why that's done. And that's why she starts getting all sexy like, and every woman in the cinema, I turn and look to the beanie I was with, and I see it. Everyone's like, Bucky, oh shit, snap. He's like kind of showing himself a little bit, like he's got a beard and that. I'm like, oh, I see what it is. And she's like, hi, Bucky, I'm gonna teach you stuff. T'Challa's sister's gonna teach you some shit. Get your ass up. We leaving the cinema right now.
Yeah, that's how we leaving. Yeah, and then just to put a nail in the coffin, because I know Kalam wants to go.
I can see his face.
This is I can tell he wants to go, but I'm gonna let you lot know now. Go and watch. I'm gonna tell everyone now. Go and watch the trailer for Infinity War, and this is why I say Killmonger is the Don. Do you know why? Because where is the war taking place in Infinity Wars, which is going to be coming out in August? Where is the war taking place?
Wakanda.
And that's it. That's dropped the mic. It's done.
So hold on. So what does that mean? He let everyone in, and now there's a fucking war going on inside the place, and all these black folk are killing these creatures, fighting these creatures, dying and that. That's in the advert.
He gets mashed up. Go and check the adverts now. Go and check the trailers for Infinity War, and that's me.
And I just want to say one last thing, which is a bit of light in the end. Gabz, shed that light, man. They never showed the final scene of Killmonger. Okay. We never saw him get buried. And in the comic books, guess what?
Yep.
The Mandarin resurrected him once.
Resurrected.
We don't know what's going on.
I told you, he's the Christ. He's the Asar.
Nah. No cosign from me. I'm not doing that. Sorry.
You come about
G, if you know the story well, if you know the story well, T'Challa is Asari, by T'Challa becomes the king of the dead, by so know that he's a son. I'll never take that away from him. All right.
Okay.
But now you know what? My final question I'm gonna have to ask you. Okay, the final question I'm gonna ask you.
Go ahead.
If you was to be Black Panther, which Black Panther would you have been? Remember and realize there were two Black Panthers in there. They were both Black Panthers with two different ideologies. Which Black Panther would you have been?
Me. I would have been between Killmonger and T'Challa.
Yeah.
No, you talking about his pops and him, right?
No, they were two Black Panthers. Remember, they were both Black Panthers. They were both Black Panthers.
So you're talking about Killmonger and him, yeah? There were two Black Panthers. Okay, I get it.
I'm Killmonger.
Mine's clear cut. But I'm talking about the real motives of Killmonger, not when they try woven in all this shit.
So which one are you?
We ain't even gonna discuss that.
Which one are you, Omar?
Do you know what? Yeah, boy. You know what? Yeah, I can't. Deep down in my heart, I'm a goodie. I'm a goodie. You know what I'm saying? But
Killmonger all day, fam.
I rep this
Killmonger
guy's
all day.
motive. But I'm not
Nah,
gonna,
man.
listen, I got a choice to
man.
be Black Panther, yeah, or Killmonger. But then you're gonna say he's Black Panther now as well. But that's not true. He's not Black Panther. That's why I was confused what you said. His dad was Black
remember
Panther.
We were
No,
talking
they were both
offline.
They were
Okay,
both Black Panthers. He won the battle, yeah, and he was a Black Panther.
Oh, snap. When he won the battle, he became Black Panther for a brief
That's
while.
right. That's right. They were both Black Panthers. Don't ever get
You know
that
what?
twisted.
I'm Killmonger. I'm Killmonger. I'm a Black Panther still, but I'm Killmonger with I'm
put
Killmonger.
another way,
I have to be Killmonger. You made me do this. You made me do this. If I could be Black Panther, Civil War Black Panther, I'll be him all day. But unfortunately, cartoon Black Panther, whose suit appears from his necklace, I can't do.
All right, say nothing. Hold your mic for a hot second. So Terry, which Black Panther would you be?
There's only one, and that's the main man himself. I'll not be Killmonger because at the end of the day, Killmonger had an anger issue which he had to dissolve. So for me, I'm out of that. So I'm the other.
All right, Ziriab, which one would you be?
I done already said it, Killmonger, but really you're asking me, is it Malcolm or Martin? And it's Malcolm every time, man. Man went for the stockpile and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was trying to give it to the people then.
Come on, B. Come on, B. Malcolm and Martin.
I'm going to be real with you, you know. Which one? Actually, no. This is a question I'm going to ask you guys. Which one is Kalam L?
No. Don't let him do that.
You have to answer.
Don't let him do that. He's making us answer it for him. Let him decide which Black Panther he is gonna be. Hey, Kalam's clever, you know. Man tried to put it on.
After the info, Callum, think. We gotta be rational, man. What did he do, bro? What did he do? He's caused too much damage. You can't beat him. You gotta be anyone else but him now.
Do you know what, Kalam? I think
he let that go down.
Go and watch Infinity War. Yeah. Once you watch the trailer for Infinity War, it will make the decision so much easier.
I'll tell you exactly who I am, yeah? I'll tell you who exactly I am. I am Wakanda, okay? I am Wakanda.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And the answer, what I mean by this is, what I mean by this is this. The outside world gets to see the goat herders, as Wakandans. The inside world, gets to see Wakanda for its true beauty. So that's my answer right there. That's my answer.
Yeah.
Those who peep game, peep game.
That's not the question. You were talking about the two Black Panthers.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And if you didn't get it, you didn't get it then. You didn't get it.
You didn't get the message.
You didn't get the message, You didn't get the message.
I'm in Baku. I'm neither Black Panthers. I'm in Baku. That's it. Peace. I said that from the beginning of the chat. I claimed him time ago. Me. He steals the movie for me. There's so much. There's so many good points to this movie. Sadly, we didn't cover them. So many good points to this movie. This movie's ill, but it just had a few. Because you don't have to agree with the themes of a movie and start decreasing the rating of a movie. My ratings don't get decreased from a 10 because of these themes. I just didn't like these themes. But they're nothing to do with me. I don't choose the themes of a movie, even if it's some whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just judging it for as it is. But I actually feel there was technical problems with this. There was technical problems with this movie. The special effects weren't that good. There wasn't that much action in this movie.
But
the last scene was.
You can't really put too much introduction into something when it goes to the individual. Because if you look at all the other ones as an individual, there's not too much in it.
That's true.
What about Captain America Civil War? You see the depiction of Spider-Man, in Captain America Civil War destroys the depiction of Spider-Man in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, but then remember the introductions are totally different.
Yeah, they should be crapper.
You know, family. Let's close this bit down, and then we're gonna get it in afterwards. Yeah, we get it in afterwards. So, family, if you haven't already hit the like button, please hit the like button, and we're gonna continue this conversation off air. Fifth Avenue, Phil, I seen you unmute your mic. Let us know if you got something to say real quickly.
Nah, Scholar Gang. That's all I wanted to say.
Gang, gang.
Oh man. So we're going to continue this off air. I'm actually going to post the link, hopefully, inside of the chat section. So for those of you guys who can join us after we finish, please come in and join us. And we're going to get it in. This is real good. This is live. This is live. This is live. I'll see you guys on the other side. Like T'Chaka. Peace. I'm out.